So when we're doing mass-to-mass stoichiometry, we're really trying to take a known value and we're going to solve for an unknown value with an equation. Let's take this example. What mass of iron Roman number 3 chloride will form if I have 5 grams of chlorine gas? And I have plenty of iron available to do it. Well, the very first thing you really need to do is you need to write the balanced equation. So 2 irons, which means 2 moles of irons, needed to react with 3 moles of chlorine gas. Remember, chlorine is diatomic, to produce iron Roman number 3 chloride. So iron with a positive 3 charge, chlorines with a -1, has that formula FeCl3, and 2 moles of that will form with this reaction. We need to really set up our known values. You know, I like to go underneath my written equation and put in the known values. I know that I have 5 grams to work with, chlorine gas. I know that chlorine weighs 71 grams per mole. That's chlorine gas. And my one that I want to solve, though, I want to know how many grams of iron 3 chloride are going to be produced. So I need to know how many grams per mole iron 3 chloride is going to be. You see I added up there 162.3 grams per mole. So those are my known values. Now we really go down to the stoichiometry. So start with your known, and you will see that I will convert the 5 grams of chlorine gas to the mole. Remember, getting to the mole, you can get elsewhere because you put everything in like units. So how many moles are there in 5 grams of chlorine gas in this situation? But I'm going to just run the string further. I'm not going to have to solve that yet because I know that in the balanced equation, there's going to be 2 moles of iron 3 chloride produced for every 3 moles of chlorine gas used up. So I call this the crucial middle step, or the crucial crossover step, where I'm crossing over to my unknown, which is the iron 3 chloride. That's my unknown. And that's the mole-to-mole ratio of the balanced chemical equation. But I'll run the string one step further because, after all, I want to know grams. I am starting with mass over on the front end of the equation. I'm going through the mole and the mole-to-mole ratio, and I am going to get to the mass. This is what is called a mass-to-mass problem. Taking from the mass of the known and going to and solving for the mass of the unknown. So I just have to convert it back to grams of iron 3 chloride. Once I have the other values factored in, 162.3 grams of iron 3 chloride for every 1 mole of it, you will notice that in stoichiometry you can also cancel off. So you see that the mass of chloride cancels off. That cancels off. Then I cancel off the moles of chlorine. I can cancel off the moles of iron 3 chloride, which is right here. And I am left with a unit of grams, which is my final step. 7.62 grams of iron 3 chloride. I'll take a whole pitcher of this and do the stoichiometry yourself. I'll follow up on another example right after this.